Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here. Hope you guys are doing well and get ready for another glorious battle in Empire Total War. Today we've got a very fun American Revolutionary War themed battle, or War of Independence, or American Revolution, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be epic. So we got the British taking on the newly created, newly founded country of the United States of America. So the funny thing about Empire Total War is that I actually don't upload it that much, but my most watched video is an Empire video. It's a very basic 1v1 siege battle. I released it on the 4th of July a couple of years ago. It's British versus the Americans, and that video has been stolen multiple times by mobile app companies. Like, it is unbelievable how just like the false advertising with mobile games is just out of control. Of course, YouTube doesn't care. They're more, more concerned about ad-friendly content rather than blatant false advertising. But yeah, so if you are a mobile app company and you're looking at this video thinking about, taking some of the footage here and trying to sell your crappy mobile app game, you could go f yourself. Alright, so with that out of the way, we can go ahead and look at these army comps and get started with this brutal battle. I love the battlefield here. It's a snowy battlefield. It's winter time. It's going to be great. So you can tell that, well, as you can tell, the British are pushing forward, and also some mortars are coming down from the American artillery. So let's go ahead and actually look at these comps really fast. So the British, they're mostly bringing some line infantry. They got the Coldstream Guards, which are really good. He's got some normal guards, again, a very elite unit. So more guards there. He's got the Black Watch, very awesome. And then back here, he's got more Black Watch. Here's the just basic line infantry of the British Army. So yeah, lots and lots of line infantry. He's got the Regiment of Horse. He's got 2 units of 24-pounder foot artillery, which is pretty heavy. He's got his General's Bodyguard. And then back over here, he's got more line infantry. And I believe he's got, yeah, just the rest is line infantry. I think he's got a special, yeah, the King's Royal Regiment of New York. Sweet. So, very cool. So, he's got some colonial troops there. Now, let's look at the American forces. So, the Americans, they actually have some pretty solid units. They have really good, like, skirmishing units. So, he's got Morgan's Provisional Rifle Corps. He also has some long rifles that just disappeared there. Vanished. That's why they're so good. They're just like ghosts. That's how we won the war. We just had troops that could vanish in thin air. It was amazing. But then he's got a Puckle gun, which is like a close range, almost like a machine gun, but not really. Then back over here, he's got some line infantry. So the US player actually only bringing about 3 units of line infantry. The rest of his line infantry is unique. So he's got some guards, so 2 units of guards. He's got the 1st Maryland, and he's also got the 1st Delaware mixed in with the 2nd of New York. So New York versus New York, pretty cool stuff right there. Here's the General's Bodyguard, and then back here he has his 4-inch mortar battery. So yeah, he's got his mortar going to town. And here's his cav. He's got Lee's Legion. He's got some Polish Legion, if I'm not mistaken. And then the 2nd Continental Light Dragoons. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I think that's really most of his forces. So we can go ahead and just dive into the fight. And we can see here, I think the first engagement is actually going to be the long rifles using the cover of the trees, maybe to get some pop shots. We also have the Morgan's Provisional Rifle Corps kneeling and getting ready to go into skirmish mode. Let's see if they actually have a shot here. I think they're dead center. Let's see, not quite. Okay, they're going to continue to push forward. They're dead center. They might try to skirmish down this artillery. Now, this artillery position is okay. There's a big hill in his way over. Oh, here we go. Shots fired. Shots fired. Was that? Yes, that was. Yes, indeed, the long rifles. The United States long rifles and the Morgan's Provisional Rifle Corps firing down on the artillery crew. You can see they've taken some casualties here, so they've got to watch out with that. I would push forward some infantry. I mean, you do not want to lose some heavy artillery like this early on in the game. So yeah, the British are going with the very traditional, just, line battle or line positioning here. Also, he lost some cav. Good God, look at that. Where is that from? The artillery? That's got to be from. There's no way the long rifles killed that many men. That's insane. But yeah, the British got the traditional stretched out long formation. The U.S. going with something a little I don't know. He's just got a lot of reserves back here. He does have some line infantry pushing forward. He's also moving up his artillery. But it doesn't look like he has a lot of line infantry supporting this artillery. You got to watch out. I mean, this might be an opportunity for the British to rush down this artillery piece and get it off the battlefield. Now, unfortunately for the British, all of his cav, I believe, is on this side. Actually, where is his cav? No, it's actually in the center. So he could use this cav. I would just use it to rush down this artillery, because this artillery is being pushed forward, advancing forward without any cav support or infantry support. This is a gutsy move, and I don't really know what kind of reward he will get by doing a move like this, but we'll see how this plays out. Really, the British are being, well, maybe he's just waiting for them to get too close, so then he can rush forward the cav or infantry. We'll see what happens here as he pushes up. But so far, we just got a pretty intense skirmish, epic bombardment. We do have the American reserves pushing forward into the tree line. It looks like they're headed towards where the skirmishers are located, who are still just popping some shots. Still out of range of the British line infantry, which is good. Because they, you know, these guys cannot go to toe-to-toe in a line battle. Obviously, they're skirmishers. But yeah, they're doing a pretty good job here. Now, I don't know how many kills they're getting because of the terrain and the trees that are in the way. But they're certainly doing. Look at that! Look at that! Again, I don't know if this is the mortar or the long rifles, but I guess we should just kind of hang out over here and see if the mortar is targeting the troops over on this side. The artillery is still alive and well. Again, I'm not sure what the British artillery is going for. They might be trying to fire at the skirmishers, or they might be going for the back lines over here. Got some line infantry holding reserve. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Oh, you know what, guys? I forgot to mention something. Let me actually do some slow motion here real quick. I forgot to mention this in the intro. So let me just state this really fast. Sorry for the delay. But basically, you know Ultimate General, the indie strategy game company? They made Ultimate General Civil War, Ultimate General Gettysburg. Well, they're working on their next game, and you can vote on what you want the next game based on. It's either going to be the Napoleonic Wars or the American Revolution. I personally am pretty divided on the two topics, because, or subjects, I guess you could say, because I think the Napoleonic would be really cool because of just the wide variety of different factions and units and tactics. American Revolution, you don't really see this history in strategy games too often, so it would be cool to see them create an American Revolution. Anyways, you can, there's a link to the vote. It's a Facebook page where you either like or share. Just check it out. Anyways, back to the game. Sorry, I didn't want to take too long there. But yeah, we can see that the British line infantry actually pushed forward and attacked the artillery crew. But they did not completely wipe them off. Now the Americans are going to fall back. So that was just a big mistake there by the American player. I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish there by pushing up that artillery like that without any kind of infantry support. But I think now he's going to send up infantry support. He's got his guards, he's got his 1st Maryland, and some normal line infantry ready to support the fight. So let's go back over to this side. Still hearing some pop shots over from the skirmishers. So the players are really just being pretty patient right now, being very conservative. You know, they're not being too aggressive, looking at their opportunities. Maybe they're waiting for a moment to wait for the enemy to make a mistake and then capitalize on it, you know, push your advance. But we'll see what happens. The British are now falling back, getting back into position. Not really sure why he's being so defensive here. I think he could have advanced forward. Try to get the Americans while they're out of position. Don't give them a chance to form up around this artillery. Just push forward and try to take them out. Attack them before they can form proper lines. The guards are pushing forward into this nice little colonial town. Pretty cool map too. I love just the trees in the center. It makes things very interesting instead of just your traditional line battle. And what? Oh, rest in peace. The poor family living in this building is now dead. War is hell. War never changed. Oh my God! And then the rubble disappears and turns into a mound of dirt. Oh God. But yeah. There goes the 1st Delaware and 2nd New York. New York, they're kind of turning over to the right side of this battlefield. I think they're well aware of the horses flanking around. I think U.S. has that under control. I mean, they've got 3 very solid cav units that can handle that British cav. In fact, I might even try to, if I was the U.S. player, I might try to just go ahead and engage the cav engagement, try to take out their cav, and then that's just one less unit, or, you know, couple units you have to worry about. But here we go. Finally, it looks like we're going to get our first line engagement. Oh, there goes the guns. Look at that. That's interesting. That's an interesting choice in artillery. Oh, let's see. Look at that, though. The shock waves over there. That's so cool. But now we're going to get the line infantry to open fire here. Now, the thing I like about Empire is the different firing modes. So I'm pretty sure they're doing fire by row. There you go. First row. Kneel. Third row. Fire. Kneel. That's so awesome. I love that. Come on, kneel. Oh, I guess they're out of range. The fourth line is out of range. So that's really awesome. So finally, yes, the line infantry opening fire on the U.S. forces. The U.S. Still getting into position, not quite in range. Let's see, are they going to fire here soon? See, they're lined up. They're ready to go. Not quite opening fire. I guess they're out of range here. There they go. There they go. Now they're in range. They should be. Here we go. And I believe they're also going to fire by row. There we go. Look at that. That's so awesome. And now the British are returning fire. Fire! Kneel! That's so great. Back over here, I think they're firing by rank. That's so great. See, that's the stuff I like about Empire. I mean, overall, I think Napoleon is a superior game, but the time period and the different firing styles, which I think sometimes just glitches out a little bit. It's just a little buggy, unfortunately, but still really cool. There we go. Look at second row. Stand. Fire. Third row. Come on. Kneel. That's so cool. All right. So back on the British. I mean, it looks like it's nothing too crazy. Not too many casualties as these two great forces match up here. I mean, there's, of course, some casualties, but nothing major just yet. But the U.S. is outnumbered for sure. And, oh, wait. Look at this. The Regiment of New York definitely losing a lot of men here. Look at all of the fallen soldiers on this poor unit. So that's unfortunate there. But let's go back over to... I just enjoy watching this front line. It's so good. There we go. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it up. Just reloading there. Back over here. Still firing by rank, I believe. Doing a ripple fire. This 1st Maryland still doing the fire by row, though. This artillery's barely alive. He's got about 4 crewmen left. Hold the line. All right, let's see what else is going on. So still nothing in the center. The long rifle's still firing. The British are really content because I don't think the rifles are getting that many kills because of the terrain and the trees in the way. So that's fine. The British are advancing now. So they're pushing on this would be their left side, the right side of the U.S. forces. The U.S. now stretching out their lines, ready to engage the British lines who are moving forward. We also have 2 units of cav also advancing as well, maybe hoping to get a little surprise attack there, trying to attack the U.S. while they're not paying attention. Not really sure, but now he's pushing in the center. And oh, we do have some breaking here from the artillery, which is not surprising. And oh, wait, what's this? The U.S. Look at this formation here. Little V formation. Oh, what? British forces are stretching out his lines, though. Their flank is exposed to the U.S. line infantry, and the U.S. is going to be able to get some easy shots on this line infantry. Come on, line infantry, please turn and fight. He needs to rush his men. He needs to stop walking. This is not good. This is a kill zone. Just wiping out. He killed some line infantry and I believe the New York regiment as well. So yeah, this is not looking good for the British. They've really got to start to turn this one around. Honestly, I thought it was looking pretty good when they took out the artillery, but once they moved their troops, they're getting attacked on the flank. He needs to just fall back. Fall back, reform. Fall back. Fall back. No, he's going to hold his ground. Hold his ground against the guards. United States guards. Oh, boy. There's that mortar. Oh, the mortar nearly killing his own men there. That's the thing. The mortar is not very accurate. And there goes the cav mobilizing over to the right side of the... Oh, wait. We do have a cav engagement. So we have Lee's Legion going against this regiment of horse. But he's going to send down... No, he's not sending down any more reserves. They're just kind of watching from a distance. Lee's Legion's like, what? You betrayed me. Send in extra cav. Oh, my God. The glitchiness. Seriously, though, they need to send in extra cav just to secure the victory. I mean, I think Lee's Legion is winning. Why are they sending in only one unit at a time? Not really sure. But this is going to be the most important part of the battle, I think, right here. Because the U.S. has pretty much conquered this side of the battlefield. Now they're going to march. Look at this. So cool. Now they're going to march over towards the center and do the like little... This is like a little door swinging strategy where you swing around and attack the flank. I'm pretty sure door swinging is not a good terminology for it, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, the 1st Maryland, just got to get them in range. These guys are sitting ducks over here. Pretty soon they're going to get outflanked, but they are firing through the tree line. Again, I would just reform. Reform, use this artillery. Oh god, the artillery crew. So I think it's clear that these skirmishers used, well, basically he used his skirmishers to wipe out this cannon crew. Very unfortunate. I can't believe he let that happen. And there we go. He sent in another unit of horse. He's got his Polish Legion. Again, I don't know why he's sending in his units one at a time. He could have easily defeated this British cav, but instead he's giving them a fair fight. Very interesting decision there. That's gonna, whoever wins that in cav engagement, I think is gonna win the overall battle. Also, by the way, guys, some British forces have returned from breaking. I don't think the player realizes it, but if he can use these troops to flank around the U.S. forces, he might be able to turn this one around. But the U.S. is now focusing fire. What are the British doing? Now I understand why the U.S. defeated a superpower. The British are just leaving their men exposed to the flank of the U.S. forces. Oh my god, there's no shame in retreating and falling back. Also, he needs to push his advance over here. The Great Britain needs to push and try to use his numbers to overwhelm the U.S. lines. I mean, if he's just going to sit here and die, what is he doing? What is happening? Let's go back here. Very interesting plays here by these players. U.S. are making a mistake over here with the cav. They should be sending everything in here to defeat this 2 regiment of horse. Back over here, the British are just sitting there and just accepting defeat, it seems like. And now the U.S. is coming in for the victory. They're just closing in on the flank. And I think we got a bayonet charge from the long rifles. I'm pretty sure these guys have used up all their ammo. The mortars are also shelling this line infantry as they retreat. Artillery still pushing forward, so he still has 1 artillery piece. There we go. The British lines now moving forward. Why? Why? What? I'm confused. Does he have a section of his force he was microing? Oh, there goes the reinforcements. They're returning. There we go. So the British are coming back with some reinforcements. I mean, does he have some like genius trap here? Because like these guys were standing here for so long out of range of the US when they could have been pushing and attacking while their other flank was getting destroyed. But now it's too late. They waited so long and now their flank is exposed by the US player. That is unfortunate, guys. Very unfortunate. And well, the good news for the British is that he's winning this cav engagement because the U.S. does not want to send in multiple cav units at a time. He wants to slowly kill off his cav 1 at a time and let them just get chipped apart there. There we go. Finally, the British are firing straight forward at the U.S. lines. The good news is that the U.S. is not firing as well. Oh, there we go. The British are going to reform. Finally putting up some kind of defense on the flank. Repositioning his troops. And now the British are pushing forward here. So, yeah, the British are going to... I mean, these are fairly healthy lines considering that they broke. They should be able to put some pretty nice pressure on the back lines of the U.S. Oh, my God. U.S. needs to just push. Oh, wait. We got a cav unit moving out. There we go. I think the U.S. finally defeating this British cav. They could have done this a long time ago and could have saved a lot more men. But now he's got his cav unit on the flank. The British are now... Okay, hallelujah. He's falling back. It's a miracle. He cares about his men, or at least on this flank. Over on the other flank, he did not care. But the U.S. still... They should just turn around. Turn around and face the British. The U.S. going in for a bayonet charge on this flank. They took out the artillery, which you can see breaking back there. All right, so the line infantry, they're holding, but I don't know. It's 70 to 123, so I doubt this British line is going to hold much longer. And the U.S., they're getting dangerously close. Holy crap, look how close this line battle is. He's charging in his cav. He's got his 2nd Continental Light Dragoons going after the Coldstream Guard, but he does have his guards over here forming square, which is going to help out that cav engagement. So here we go. Things are getting... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The U.S. is, like, throwing away his advantage here. Excuse me. Throwing away his advantage and just getting destroyed. What does he do? Oh, now he does have some troops on the flank. This is good. From the tree line. This is very good. Breaking some of the British. So this is still going to be a close fight. He needs to get back into normal line formation. I'm pretty sure they defeated the cav, the U.S. cav. Yes, they did. But the U.S. is now... Oh, there we go. He's turning back around. Ready to take on the retreating forces that... the breaking units who stop breaking and return. So he's ready to take them on. The guards are moving up on this hill. Excellent. There we go. Let's see. I would get them a little bit further up. Get them on top of this hill. But I guess he just wants some firing. So the British are being pretty resilient right now, considering the very costly mistakes at the beginning of this battle. Line infantry, though. I mean, I don't really think these guys have enough to win this one. What happened over here? Why did these men die like this? But yeah, I think he's just way outnumbered here. And the British are still hanging on here. Honestly, he should just form square. With this Black Watch, form square or turn these guys to face the U.S. forces. Like, it just seems like the British player is doing a terrible job of protecting his flanks and repositioning his men. He just now broke the square formation. Just now. After that cav unit has been dead for a long time. There we go. Fire. Fire. 2nd New York holding the line here. Fighting for their new country. Oh, the mortar hits his own men. There we go. There we go. Now he's using tactics. We got the Black Watch turning. Ready to face the line infantry. Come on. Fire, men. Fire. Fire. There we go. Oh, they're going to do ripple effect here. Oh, wait. No. Oh, okay. They're reforming the lines. Okay, they defeated the 2nd in New York. They're going to reform the lines to take on the U.S. The U.S. over here has destroyed the British lines once again. So now they can go ahead and hurry up, get over to that other side, and support this fight. So it's going to come down, guys, to this 3 units of British lines. We do have some U.S. forces returning to the battle, though, who, you know, returned from the fight, from breaking. So I don't know. The British seem like they are... It just seems like they're too outnumbered. And the player, I just don't think has it in him to turn this one around. We'll see what happens, though. I mean, anything can happen. These guys are guards. He's got Coldstream guards, and the Black Watch. I'm pretty sure they do outnumber the U.S. player, which is why he's breaking. The line infantry is starting to waver here. But the British are also starting to break as well. They're falling back. I think they're waiting for reinforcements. Sure enough, storming through the tree line, we've got some guards pushing through. So yeah, they're going to join the fight as well. Oh boy. Okay, so it's down to 2 units of British lines. Artillery still firing. Still firing. We got the general's bodyguard. He's just, you know, hanging out. He's feeling pretty good because he's winning this battle. And here we go. Here we go, guys. Line infantry ready to form up. Ready to fire. Here comes the U.S. as well. I mean, they're surrounding them on multiple flanks. The general is still alive for the British, so he could charge in the general. It would be... Oh, no. We've got some light infantry going after the general. Take out the general. There we go. Now they're forming up. Getting ready to fire. Let's see, come on, men. Showing no mercy to the British. But they don't expect mercy. And now we've got the 1st Delaware ready to surround. Form square. Form square, British. Form square. You're surrounded. Please. Please. Oh my god. This is just murder right here. This isn't even war. Organized murder. Now the line infantry coming around this way, coming to surround. I guess they were trying to go for the general, but they decided, hey, there's no honor in that. So let's finish the British line infantry. So, yeah, this is the last stand right here of these guards. What are you guys aiming at? Oh, did they break? No, they're just moving. Just form square or something. Bayonet charge. Do something. Watch the British have like a whole nother force just come out of nowhere and just win the day. Wouldn't that be amazing? So we're going to fast forward because the British are not putting up a good fight here. They're just kind of, yeah, there we go. So, trust me, guys, I was not the British player. Unfortunately, there's a Empire glitch. So when you load the, wouldn't that be funny if I was to the British? Okay. But no, this was sent in. I can't see the name, but you'll see it on the screen. This person's name, he sent it in. So thank you for the battle replay. I hope you feel like I wasn't too hard on you. This is definitely, sure, the players here weren't amazing, but it's a great way to learn from their mistakes. Maybe you're a newer player. I still really enjoyed it. I always love this, you know, themed battle, American independence. Always fun to watch. But it's Coldstream Guard getting the most kills, 207. The Black Watch coming in second. So pretty cool stuff there. But yeah, the biggest mistake the British had this one. I mean, they honestly could have easily won this one right at the beginning. He should have just been more aggressive. He just kind of let the US just stomp all over him. And he made that costly mistake of maneuvering his troops closer to the side and just getting shot on the flank. So yeah, he deployed more troops, but the US had less, but obviously quality beat quantity here. So yeah, great battle here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, share, and of course subscribe for more epic battles. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.